Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged Essentials. This is our Wednesday episode. It is Wednesday, November 19th. We are 1 week and 1 day away from Thanksgiving, which is the best holiday that there is.
I'm loving me some Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. So excited.
Thanks for joining us for another week. Today, we have a comeback guest because she loves us so much. Nacole is here, and we're going to talk about an interesting topic.
And actually, this was her idea, so that's even cooler. Yeah. Welcome back, Nacole, by the way. We love you.
She listened to all of our slutty posts of please reach out to us and give us topics, and she did. So today we're going to talk about hypervigilance. It's a thing from military, fire, police, EMS, helicopter EMS, healthcare. I would say that it's a thing in
probably any job,
any kind of job.
Yeah.
So I did some statistical digging before this episode.
That was a big word for him.
Statistical digging. Yeah. Listen, I got a gold star in third grade for more than one syllable.
Good boy.
Yeah, I was on the short bus.
He did have a helmet and licked the windows, but it's okay.
I did. I still have the sticker. So, in a typical so this is not to compare trauma to trauma and job to job, but when I looked up on the PTSD websites, PTSD or PTSI, however you want to say it now, they're trying to change it from disorder to injury. So post-traumatic stress injury is what the DSM is moving to instead of disorder.
Wow.
Because apparently disorder hurts people's feelings. I have the disorder. I don't think I have an injury. I'm special, right? And let me have my disorder. I am not injured. Yeah. In a typical military career, 4 years to 12 years. It was stated that there are typically anywhere from 3 to 30 life-altering, brain chemically changing events, traumatic events for first responders, healthcare. This is our police, fire, EMS, helicopter EMS, nurses, doctors, everybody in healthcare. They typically go a 30-year career. And in there, they said anywhere from 400 to 600 life-altering, brain chemically changing traumatic events.
I could see that.
So this
I believe it. We're exposed to it every day.
Yeah. And so not only are you exposed to it, but in healthcare, you got to show back up for your 3 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
And be okay.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you have to be okay after the code you just did, too.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter the age of the code or whatever, you still have to go in and be, hi, how are you today? With a smile.
Yeah.
Even though it's awful. I mean, it's like the things you see, it's like, how could you not be affected by that?
But they are being able to track and prove that the chemistry in your brain, the way that the synapses are firing, how you think and respond to anything is rerouting and changing. And if it does it enough, it makes it a permanent thing.
Oh, wow.
So you go from fight or flight to this is the new way my brain thinks.
Yeah, and you can't undo it.
Yeah.
I was like 12 or 13 years old when my brother came back from his first tour from Iraq. And this was like before they killed Osama bin Laden. It was really bad over there, blah, blah, blah. My brother before and then my brother returning home after that, I very vividly remember us going and pick him up from the airport and we were all expecting the grand reunion. Everybody's hugging and kissing everybody. And he was so stone cold. And I remember 12, 13-year-old me being like, ouch, he's not excited to see us. My feelings were, and exactly, who is that? That's not my brother. I remember being so uncomfortable. Who is that guy?
Oh, wow.
It was so weird. And, he came home, we had a weekend with the fam, whatever. And at the time we we lived in a trailer house and we had this huge deck across the front with a tin roof. And like, we live out in the country, and we were all sitting around the table out on the porch one day, and hickory nuts started falling and
Oh,
hitting the tin. And this is like my most vivid memory of this situation. I remember my brother grabbing me and my sister both and shoving our heads down toward the table because of
wow.
those sounds. And then he like realized what he did, got embarrassed by it, and had to walk off. And at the time, I remember being like, What in the fuck is going on?
Mhm.
Doing? Why are you doing that?"
You said
Now,
the F word as a 13-year-old?
no.
Sorry. Continue.
But I remember in my head being like, why did he do that? What is he doing? Why is he acting like that? And now looking back, I'm like hurt for him. I can't imagine
Yeah.
that feeling.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine the traumas over there. I mean, the things that
Sure.
you've seen, the things that happened, I couldn't
I
even imagine that.
I can't imagine those feelings. Just now after doing what, I do and how it's affected my home life, I can't even fathom what he was experiencing then because he was in full-blown war zone and hickory nuts triggered him. Like it's
Yeah.
wild.
Do you find triggers that you have now that you didn't have previously? Are there things that really affect you more?
So anything that resembles or could possibly be pointing toward someone dissecting is a huge trigger for me. And like I know that can be anything, but some 50 to 100-year-old human that comes in with like, I've got belly pain and it's going through to my back. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do it immediately.
Are you comfortable with sharing why that's a trigger for you, or do you feel okay sharing that?
I can share some of it. I might be sad about it, but I can share some of it.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
Nana dissected 2 years ago. In my head, I was thinking of all the things like, someone who's dissecting their pressure is going to be shit over shit, and it's something that happens fast, and everything about her case was like not normal. Like I remember talking to one of the flight medics that took care of her, and he was trying to keep me updated on the way to Tulsa. Hey, her pressure's stable. Hey, she's doing great. Hey, they just did the bedside ultrasound. It they don't see anything. They're going to send her off to CT. So like all of those things that you would think of like, oh, they should probably see something on ultrasound, or their pressure's not going to be super stable. That the way that you would think that they present, she wasn't like that. Don't get me wrong, she looked like shit. She was gray and diaphoretic, and she looked sick,
Yeah.
but her pressure was stable. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's not it. The bedside ultrasound didn't show anything. Okay, so maybe that's not it. And then they went to CT, and the way that she dissected from the aortic arch all the way down to where the aorta like branches off
Oh my
at your
God.
leg. So like right at your belly button.
Wow.
And I guess I don't know specifically how that works inside of there, but I don't know how she lived as long as she did. Nothing about her case made any sense to me. So anytime I get a patient that has that, oh, I've got back belly pain going into my back. Oh, I've got ripping, tearing pain. Anything resembling that, I'm like, don't like it. People are
Do
like,
you feel
oh,
like you shut down?
I did before. I feel like it's getting better.
Hmm.
When it first started, I couldn't function. Like, I remember there was a dissection that happened, I don't know, probably a month or less after hers.
Hmm.
I had returned to work and everything was normal. I'm trying to function like a normal human being. And I had went into the stock room to stock IV bags because we needed some and it was busy in there and I had time to do that. Her, blood pressure was kind of crap, but it was stable at the time. Like had a bad one in triage and then came back and she was stable. So it was like, okay, well, we're gonna do the things and we're gonna get her over to CT. And so I went in there and was doing my things. And in the time that I was in the stock room to the time that they got her back from CT, they had called a code and I had no idea. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. And I don't know why I couldn't hear it in the stock room, but like they had called it overhead and I didn't hear anything. And I was doing IV bags and I heard this wailing sound. coming from a family member. And like, when I tell you that's my very first experience with PTSD, that was it. I heard that sound and I was no longer in the stock room. I was in a different hospital, in the waiting room, hearing all of my family scream.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. I couldn't hear anything. I was not there anymore. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't move my body. I was no longer there. And I don't know how long it lasted, but I snapped out of it and I opened up the door and realized, like, oh, hey, my team is coding. I should probably help. So I ran in there to help. And luckily, I was working with some nurses at the time that had kind of known what happened, and they very quickly shooed me out of the room. They were like, you don't need to be involved in this. We're good. Hold down the fort out there. And that was that. And that was rough. That was a really rough day. But that was my first like experience with like true PTSD situation. I never understood it, but after experiencing it, it sucked. That sucks. You feel so uncontrolled, like out of control of your body.
I also know that the anniversary just happened, and so
Yeah.
I want to say that, man, we thought about you and prayed about you the whole week.
Thank you.
We love you.
Yeah.
I love you guys too.
Those
But that's
those
the only situation, that triggers me. I carry stuff around from all kinds of things that I've seen. And my kids are young. It doesn't even have to be like super bad stuff, but like you get patients that come in that are seemingly stable and there's something really bad underlying going on, or like some, accidental injury turns into something really terrible and life-changing. And then you can't like unremember that. I don't even know if that's the right word, but like you can't just get rid of that in your head. So I've carried that around for a long time. I remember sitting with my mom one day when my daughter was a toddler and she was running across the back of the couch. Like we had like a kind of loaded to the ground sectional. Our floor was tile, and like, toddlers do that. They like to run across the couch for whatever reason. I don't know. And we're sitting there and I'm like, quit, get down, stop doing that. And my mom looked at me like, why are you being such psycho? She's a kid. Let her be a kid. She's running across the couch. It's fun. It's fine. I'm like, yeah, until she flips over the back of it and busts her head against the tile and ends up with a brain bleed. Who thinks of that? Why
oh
did my brain go there?
all of our people become preventers. I remember even with my wife, who works in the same field, I am more of a preventer mindset than she is. She's like, just let people be who they are. She's more relaxed. She deals with the chaos, the stress, the trauma better than I do. Like, I will come unwound if I see something. Like, so we pop fireworks at our house, and if somebody's doing something that I remotely think is unsafe, instead of being nice and calm and going, hey, instead of doing that, why don't you do this next time? I'm like, get your fucking ass away from that thing right now. And everybody's like, wow, the whole mood.
Oh my God, that
Yeah.
reminds me of my husband because
Yeah,
we're
the whole
same
mood of
way.
the whole party just changed. What just happened?
Yes.
Why is Reed losing his shit?
Reed had a whole breakdown.
Yeah.
My husband and I are the same way. I handle things so much better than he does. He goes immediately to rage like that. Like, are you kidding me? Why are you doing that? Fucking stop. You're gonna get hurt.
So I will tell you from my counselor, the way you respond to triggers for PTSD is different.
Mhm.
So it's fight, flight, or freeze. My spouse is a freezer. So if something startles her or captures her, she tends to like hold her breath, stop, freeze, and then she'll come out of it. And then what sounds like your husband, will fight. So if it's something that triggers, it's I'm going to fight to stop it right now.
Nacole, what would you say you would do?
That's what I was about to say. I don't know what I am. I feel like it depends on the situation because I've done all three.
Yeah.
I've done all three. There are situations that I've encountered where I'm like, I'm out. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
No thanks. I want nothing to do with it. And then I've had situations where, like when I was making IV bags, frozen in time. I could not move my body. I could not think. I could not anything. I was stuck right there.
I shut down. I shut down quickly. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out. So it's a flight. Like,
Yeah,
I'm away from this.
I'm done. That's my go-to. I'm gonna exit now.
Yeah.
Bye.
No, I will.
I got diarrhea. I'm gonna get to the bathroom. I'll be back here.
I will become the devil to keep anything bad from happening to anyone that is a friend or a loved one.
My husband's the same way. My husband is the exact same way. It's
Yeah,
hard though.
There is not a level of violence that I won't go to make sure that things are safe. And to the point where I have been told that I have woken up to a house that was demolished because something happened. It triggered me. And it just blackout rage. Everything's gone. Things are broken. And then the next morning you wake up and your family's sitting there like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? I was fine. We were here. And then now I'm in bed, waking up the next morning. It's a thing. It has happened to several of my friends. I can remember responding to my first emergency, and my fear was just don't mess up, don't look stupid. And I respond to them now with the same intensity, the same vigilance, the same stress. And now it's like a global thing. How do I keep everybody around me safe? What do I do? How do I do? Where am I prepared to go? What are the 8,000 things that could happen?
Yeah.
How do I stop all 8,000 of them at the same time?
I think now, I've been in nursing for years, but I'm numb to a lot of the stuff that goes on.
Same thing. Look, I will immediately look at somebody that shows up or either calls 911 or walks into the ER and go, fuck off. It's not an emergency. You're wasting my time. And then the one that comes in, I'm like, hey, shit, they're sick. Listen, they're sick. And you fucking listen. They're sick.
You do so many codes and you do so much sepsis and you do I don't know, it's like everything's numb now. You can go in, you can do the code, you're like, okay, well, they passed away, so let's move on to the next one. Let's just move on.
And our baby nurses are showing up doing the same thing. They're like, oh my god,
yeah,
it's a CPR. And I'm like, you're not gonna hurt them.
And
just go better. Yeah, go through your reps and get your skills in.
I distinctly remember a nurse telling me that when I was in nursing school.
Yeah.
First time I ever did compressions.
Yeah, you're not going to hurt them.
You can't get any worse. Just go.
Yeah.
I mean, they're your most stable patient. So
they are.
I'm like,
they are.
No pulse. They're stable.
Yeah.
Nothing's changing.
They are stably dead. And
yes,
we're trying to make them unstable.
Yes. I mean, that's our goal. Let's get them unstable. Yeah. I mean, it's sad, but as many years as I've been doing nursing, it's like I'm just numb to it. Do I think about you see these people like diabetics and all this and DKA and so low that you can't even get a blood sugar on them. And then it's like you have family members that has that. And you're like, should you be worried? Should you watch them closer? Things like that. And it's
hard because you can't save everyone. You can't fix everyone. You can't save everyone. It's just exhausting.
It is.
Yeah.
In that state of mind all the time.
And you look at even people my age now, it's like they're dying and it's like, why in the hell did they die? What happened? It's like shit.
So I want to do something right quick. So for the three of us that are here and then listeners, if however you're listening, all I want you to do is just take a deep breath and see if your shoulders drop. So deep breath in, exhale. Did your shoulders relax?
No.
You were relaxed?
No. Not at all.
Nacole, where were you at? Did they drop? Did they relax?
A little tiny bit.
Yeah. I would expect more than 50% of the people listening to this, it just took a deep breath and went, oh, why was I tense in my shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my normal state.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think there's any other way. It's like, no, I didn't drop. I'm like,
Well, and it's why when we go on vacation that it's like, give me a beach with no people and an
Yes.
endless bucket of beers or margaritas.
oh, 100%.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Everybody fuck off and just let me try to forget everything that I lived through this last year, 6 months, 3 months, however often you go on vacation.
100%.
On the flip side of that, if you happen to be either the lucky or the unlucky person that married a fellow essential first responder, whatever,
Sorry.
watching, yeah,
Sorry.
you're,
And if y'all are married to each other, double
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah, you're a dumbass.
No, that's another point though. Like I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and she was like, "Do you think that it's easier being married to someone who is also an essential worker of sorts?" And I was like, "Yes and no. I don't think that I could be married to a normal person because they just flat ass don't get it. And I don't mean that bad. That sounds terrible, but like I really don't.
Yeah.
They don't understand. But then on the flip side of it, it might be kind of refreshing for someone to not.
I think it would piss me off because they wouldn't quite get
That's why I'm saying I don't think I
what you're
could do
going
it.
through. It's like I guess my spouse is not necessarily an essential worker. I mean,
But has done some sketch shit and some
yes.
scary spots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that my spouse gets my situation. They're like, oh, you work 3 days a week and then you come home and you sit on your ass.
Yeah.
Yes, because I've had to deal with people, and a lot of those people are super sick and they want to die on me, and I'm trying to keep their dumb asses alive.
Mhm.
And it's like I don't think that they really get it because our jobs are not really comparable to certain jobs, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all agree with that?
Like, yeah, how are you an ER nurse and you're married to an accountant? They're like, man, my checkbook didn't balance today. And you're like, oh no.
It's like
I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
so when we have those conversations, it's like, yeah, so I had a patient try to kick the bucket on me last night, or I had a patient code. Oh, well, I had to drive to town today.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that suck for you?
Yeah, 100%. I had to go to the grocery store and talk to 3 people. Oh,
Wow, I'm sorry. So there are difficulties, but I think that like if you look at it in a different way, it's probably a little bit refreshing because
yeah.
their stress is 100% different than our stress.
Yeah.
And
So
it still is stress. Like I remember talking to my counselor. I'm like, am I the only like special ed person coming in here that can't deal with the job that I chose? She looked at me and said, no. She goes, I have accountants, garbage men. She's like, you name it, that they witnessed or perceived, because there's vicarious trauma and then there's firsthand trauma.
Yeah.
Right. So vicarious trauma is you hear somebody tell a story of a traumatic event and it traumatizes you. Right. Or you have the firsthand
they're
trauma.
like little chihuahuas.
Right. It's crazy. Yeah. Just yeah. I remember the last time I was supremely triggered for my own PTSD was when my wife's family member passed away. And it wasn't that she passed away, it was that my wife was so broken
Yeah.
at the loss that she literally ran after the funeral home van when they drove off with her.
That's awful.
The sound that I heard come from her,
Yeah.
I immediately recognized it as it was the sound from me when I had my moment.
Yeah.
And
It's almost a cry for
Yeah.
help type of sound.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It was like her soul left her body.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what you heard was that forever from this moment on, she's going to be different.
Yeah.
it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Well, I mean, it's a moment of growing
Yeah.
just from the trauma of that.
Yeah.
You have to take all that in and figure out what you're going to do with it and how you're going to
Yeah.
cope with that situation.
Well, and I think the healthcare side, the military to the healthcare side of essential workers understand more than anybody. You're not getting out of this alive. You're going to age like milk. One day your expiration date is coming. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Yeah.
And you're going to bounce out to wherever you're going to go from there. Right. However you believe, I don't care. I don't want to get into that, but your day's coming.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the fact that it affects you whenever you feel like, man, you respond to a traumatic scene or a traumatic patient, and I say trauma not as in like bodily injury, but something that is traumatic.
Do you feel like you can see it in your wife when she's reached a point in the day or a week or whatever, she comes home? Do you feel like you can see it or feel it from coming off of her that she's just like at her end, like she needs a break? I feel like it's palpable from my husband sometimes where he's just like, my trauma cup is full and I am exhausted.
Yeah, the next thing is going to make me twist. It's so like for my wife, she'll say you'll go from the happiest go luckiest person on the planet to what the fuck, holy shit, what just happened.
Yep.
She's like, there is no in between. She's like, you're fine and then you're not. And it's the same for my wife. Like I can look at her and I will ask her, hey, what's wrong? Mm-hmm. And she'll go, oh, nothing. And I've had to train her. Not that she needed training, but I've had to train her in, hey, when I say what's wrong, I'm saying that I see the signs and symptoms, mm-hmm. and I'm calling them out, and I'm giving you the opportunity to tell me what you need.
That's fair.
And so what's wrong is an easy, safe word that I can say either in private or in public. And that should make your mind go to, this is my opportunity to say what's bothering me.
Yeah.
Even if it's about me.
Yeah.
Like maybe my trauma response is affecting her and it's creating a trauma response in her. I don't recognize that something's wrong with me, but I recognize that something's wrong with her and go, hey, what is it? And she can point the finger back at me and I can go, oh, I didn't know I was doing that. Let me stop.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not that easy though,
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, I've lost both of my parents, and it's like it's weird, like it was probably more traumatic for like my mom, so because love my mom, like me and her were. I'm doing the cross finger thing, guys. So yeah, so we were like always together. Like I could call and talk to her about anything and everything. And I'll tell you, even now, it's like I'll be driving home from work just randomly and be like, I wish I could call mom.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So. Yeah. My Nana was that type of person that I called to just be like, hey, what's going on? I just had a chicken nugget. What are you doing? Kind of person. Yeah. I'm calling to talk to her about absolutely nothing for no reason. And it's hard.
That's 100% me and my mom's relationship. It was like, just call just because. It's like, oh, hadn't heard from you in 3 hours. What are you doing?
Literally.
So, yeah.
I know I just talked to you like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. So I get it. It's rough.
Yeah. No, I here probably a month ago, when you were talking about like, being married to an accountant or whatever, that just like brought me a memory. My dad and I had a conversation the other day about me not letting my kids ride a four-wheeler. I refused to let them ride a four-wheeler over at their house. And it like kind of upset my parents. Not even gonna lie. And they were like, are you kidding me? Like, why? Why is that not okay? And I'm like, you guys just don't understand. Yes, it's fine. And yes, I rode four-wheelers all over the country whenever I was younger. But now that I've seen the things that I've seen, it's just not something that I'm comfortable with. And my dad was like, well, if you were an accountant, you wouldn't feel that way. You're probably right, Dad.
100%.
You're probably right. I probably wouldn't think about my kid flipping a four-wheeler and ending up with a pneumo or decapitated.
Accidentally driving through a barbed wire fence. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're probably right. If I freaking crunch numbers for a living, I probably wouldn't think about my kid being headless from a barbed wire fence.
I mean,
I can't do that.
Honestly, we're all doom and gloom. We really are.
Yes.
We always think the worst of the worst. Okay, you're doing this, and this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably part of the reason why when we're off work, we either just sleep or we just want everybody to sit down and be quiet.
Yeah.
It's not I don't want noise and shut up and I'm trying to be a control freak. It's just that if we're all sitting down and being quiet, nobody can get hurt.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Going from like 12 hours full of I am needed the entire time, whether that be I'm taking care of a person or I'm the charge nurse. I'm having to do paperwork. I'm having to answer questions. I'm having to whatever. For whatever reason, I'm needed for the whole 12 hours that I'm there. And then I come home and I've got 2 young kids and it's mom, can you wipe my butt? Mom, can I have a bite? Mom, can I have a snack? Mom, can I do this? Mom. And I'm like, no, screw dad. He's right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop needing me for just a minute.
I feel like the essential workers are the people who created the iPad pandemic for children. Just sit down, stare at your fucking iPad and shut up.
Leave me the hell alone.
It's so bad, but sometimes I'm like, I just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Just look at your iPad, watch a movie, do whatever. You can sit right next to me. That's fine for a minute.
Just don't talk.
Yeah. Just don't ask me for anything. Sometimes I will preemptively like, here's your snack, here's your drink, here's your iPad. Everything's fine. And then I just be for a freaking hour.
Do you feel like it makes you a control freak at home?
Sometimes, for sure. I have a hard time. Like I just came off of a 1,000,000-day stretch because I'm an idiot and I picked up 900 shifts in a row. And I came home and like, I can't relax at home until I've cleaned up my house. It's been a week's worth of mom not being home. So like I'm catching up on laundry. I'm straightening up everything because I cannot physically sit down and relax on the couch unless my environment is tidy, because I'm just going to sit there and stare at it the whole time. And my mind's going to be racing about all 1,000 things I need to do, even though I'm exhausted and I don't want to. I can't relax. It makes me sound like a psychopath.
I don't know. I'm the opposite. I'll come in my house and there'll be dust everywhere and it looked disgusting. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
We don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
I'm serious. I'm like, now I can only do it for so long. So
I'm better than I used to be.
If the house is like, if it's disgusting, I can give it my first day. And I'm like, the next morning I get up and I'm like, no, this is gross. I can't do it anymore. So I'll start.
I inherited that like OCD thing though from my mother. She was like that growing up. Like we had to keep the house spick and span all the time. So like I took that over and I quickly realized that like it'll be there tomorrow. Like,
yes.
It'll be there tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. Like, and there are days that I can push things off, but then there are days where I'm like, nope, my house is actually going to burn down if I don't clean that right now. I have to do it right now or everything's falling apart.
Okay, guys, we have decided to make a 2-part episode for Nacole because this is a hot topic.
Yes, and we're probably going to revisit this one probably more throughout the year. So it's big. Yeah. So next week we'll have the second part of this.
Yeah, part 2 next week.
Yes.
We like to talk. Sometimes we get long-winded. It's a good thing. I think for this episode specifically, continuing to unpack it kind of makes you unpack even. You don't realize that you brought so many bags on vacation. You thought you brought 1, but really you had 27.
Plus.
Yeah. So that was the close of part 1. Thank you so much for joining us again this week and listening. But please come back next week for part 2.
Yes. And remember, guys, we still want to hear from you, even though it's crickets for some reason.
Yeah. So we're getting a lot of in-person stuff because we thought we were being secret ninjas, and really everybody knows who we are.
We suck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But we really would, really would like for you to visit us on Facebook. If you're shy, send us messages on Unhinged Essentials at yahoo.com.
There have been a few people that have reached out through our podcast forum, and we've gotten those messages. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We love hearing from you. We love
also, if you are from Singapore, Canada, Mexico, Brazil.
Was it Brazil?
Those are our countries that we have made it to the southern hemisphere and to the other side of the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, it's exciting because I mean, we really didn't think starting out that we would get anything. It's like
we thought like our little community would be like, hey, you guys are special. We're just gonna be nice to you.
Special needs. But we really do appreciate you listeners. Y'all have been wonderful.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's like
tell us how we suck. Yeah. Tell us what we could do better, what you like, what you want to hear. The more you guys reach out and use this, the more we can do what we set out to do in the first place, which we're trying to create something for you.
Yes, it's not for us. I mean, do we get to vent all of our stuff? 100%. Yeah. But the purpose of this is for you to vent to us.
And we have had recently, I mean, even Nacole's episode, that was an episode she wanted to talk about.
Yes, so it wasn't anything that we suggested for her.
We changed our plan for her.
Yes.
And we are happy to do that for anybody. So from Asia to Central and South America.
It would be kind of interesting to hear how their healthcare systems work.
Absolutely.
I think that would be interesting for us in the States.
Yeah.
To hear that. Because you know that their job couldn't be any easier than ours. So
man, we could be complaining and they're like, they don't even know.
Yeah. They'd be like, y'all got it made,
Yeah.
I mean, to where like, who knows what they're going through.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the standards are probably a little different for everybody. So, some are more educated, some less educated. So it'd be very interesting to hear. Anyway, so.
And for people in the US of A, I think we're at 77 cities in the United States, multiple states, 77 cities.
And thank all of you.
Yes. Tell us how your time is going. Tell us what you think about our episodes. Again, how do we suck? What can
you
we
can
do
be
better?
mean as hell, and we're okay with it. We get it.
We're just trying to make a place for y'all to come and
vent,
vent, feel normal, laugh, have fun, relax.
Tell us you're crazy.
Know that you're not alone. Yeah,
we all be a little crazy.
Yeah. So we are very excited. So with that, happy Thanksgiving next week. Please come back for part 2. And don't forget, every Wednesday, every Friday, we're here. Listen. And if you are listening and you like what we're putting out, like I can't count how many times somebody has come up in person and told me, we love your show. We listen to everything. Y'all are funny. So here's what I have to say to that. If you like what you're hearing and you want to hear more and you want us to keep going, y'all can do us a big, big favor by just sharing the podcast forum that you listen to us on. Give us a shout out on your own socials. Have your people listen to it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Phone a friend, phone a fireman, phone everybody.
Yeah, just tell everybody. That's all we ask.
Yeah, post it, share it, like it, leave a comment if you want to. We're not trying to have you do too much, but sharing this means a lot. We are so close to earning money off this deal. which keeps us here even more, which is the only comments we're getting back right now.
Yeah.
Is we want to hear more from you and more often. I don't know how many times I've heard, I wish I could listen every day.
If only.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to work towards. And we can only do it with your help. So if you like us, if you love us, if you're listening, share us on your socials, tag us, share us on your social. That is so hard to say.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunny D.
Oh my goodness, our music.
The music.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he is the shit.
Our intro and outro music is done by a kid who is finishing nursing school, trying to do all of his finals and take his NCLEX. And at the same time, he's like, what kind of music do you want for next month? And what you're hearing, this guy does in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Super talented, super fun. Yeah. I can't wait for y'all to hear our Christmas song.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
I've heard pieces.
Yeah.
So
it sounds excited. So good.
I'm excited.
So Sunny D, thank you.
Yes,
also,
thank you.
If you have your own show and you just hate us and want to walk out on your own, Sunny D would be happy to do music for you too. Maybe, yes. I don't know. Maybe he'll tell you to, F off. I don't know.
He loves doing his music.
He does.
He is so good at it.
But he is better for you. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming back again. Come back for part 2. I know that it sounded kind of abrupt.
Yeah, it was very cut off short.
That's how we do things.
Yeah, I mean, we're not professionals. Come on.
So consider episode 1 a dry hump, and episode 2 is the finish.
Oh my God.
So come back next week. Don't forget Fridays, Cuss and Discuss. Happy Thanksgiving. You still have time to send us your recipes, your diet stuff, your everything. Let us know. We'll if you want us to share it, we'll share it. If you say, hey, this is just for y'all, then I will eat it and leave you a comment privately.
Or we'll mention you one way or another, something.
Yeah.
It'll be special. It'll be special.
We are doing everything we can to make you guys reach out, interact, and have fun. And we're telling you to do it through socials, but y'all keep showing up in person. So stop it. Reach out on your computer, your phone, your tablet, your whatever.
We're on Facebook, guys.
Yeah, use AI. I don't care.
What is that one that you're good at? I'm not good at it.
Instagram.
Instagram. Yes. Yeah. I cannot function on that. I don't even try. So that's a read thing. So I visit the site. I look at it.
Half the time my kids are going, this is how you do it, dumbass.
So your chidlins are gonna have to be the ones responsible for that, because I can't do it. Facebook, you'll hear from me. I try to randomly post things. So
unless the conversation is happening about possibly in the future, depending on what we get, going to either AI or video.
Yeah, that's
we're still scared about that. We like to be ghost mode.
Yeah,
because we don't like to people, but we started a people-y podcast.
Yes.
So the more y'all share, the more y'all do, the more we can do this full time. Maybe, just maybe, one day you'll see our faces. Hugs and cuddles.
Sorry, crickets. Anyway, kisses.